I don't know how long I've been wanting to make a polka dot bag, but today is the day that we are finally doing it. I put it on my project list for 2025 and I'm finally now getting around to doing it. I was thinking about self-drafting it because I really wanted a really big bag, but I was like, you know what? I've never made a bag before. Let's think smaller, okay? So my initial inspiration is, of course, the Nina Bow bag, and I think that this bag is literally perfect in every single way. However, I don't want to just obviously copy something, and so I wanted a pattern that was definitely different from that and just drawing the inspiration basically from the polka dots and kind of a similar shape. On my search, I found this pattern by Lisa Wine Studios, and I thought it was perfect because it has pleats at the bottom, which also sets it apart, and also just in general, I don't see a lot in bags, and I really thought it would look cute with the polka dots. And of course the straps, because again, I'm a newbie to this. I wanted something that was easy, and I think maybe keeping it simple with the straps might be a good idea. And so we're gonna make this today. I can picture myself out and about in it, at the beach, at the park, on vacation, and even in the fall and winter time. I'm so excited about this. So if you guys like this video at any point, make sure you like this video and also subscribe if you want more DIYs, because I'm really focused on putting more of those out this year. And so let's start it. And they said I couldn't do transitions anymore. 3 pieces. That's not bad at all. Here are the fabrics that I'm using. I found this cotton polka dot, which you guys remember I had like a different kind of polka dot that was a lot stretchier that I was thinking for a bag at the beginning of this year. Then I found this and I was like, I'll use that for something else. This is like perfect for a bag in my opinion. It's mid-weight, but it's pretty structured, not too flimsible, which I like. And then this fabric I've had for a long time and I didn't know what to do with. And so I'm going to use some of it for the lining of this. And I think it's going to be perfect because it is kind of waterproof and it's like, you know, that material that will wipe off in the inside. I've actually been learning a lot about bag making in general, but also lining. I just was watching a class on Craftsy about it. And I've been preparing for this video by doing that on Craftsy. They have like a 20 bag techniques or something that you should know to make better bags. And it came in perfect timing because Craftsy is actually sponsoring today's video, which I'm so excited about. Craftsy is an online community where you can enhance the skills that you already have, learn new skills. And actually on Craftsy, there are over 2,000 classes that you can choose from. And classes are actually broken down into super easy to follow way. And like I mentioned in my bag class that I've been taking, it's led by Lisa Lamb, and it's super interesting because you learn about all the different interfacings and how to keep your bags durable. And they also have some other classes that I think you guys would think are really cool. They even have classes on gardening. Like I saw there's one on how to make a raised bed, which would have suited me last year when I was making my raised beds. And aside from that, they have anything you can think of crafting wise, DIY paper crafts, sewing, embroidery, knitting, crocheting. Plus Craftsy is always adding new classes to keep you inspired and coming back for more. You can also connect with other makers and DIYers. Also, when you're a Craftsy member, they actually have live stream tutorials, which I think is super cool, where you can actually be in the class and the instructors are teaching and sharing their tips, but you can also engage with them, which I think is super cool. If you have questions that come up, it's like in real time. And with that being said, the first 1,000 of you to click the link in the description will get a full year of a premium membership to Craftsy for only $1.49, which is valid for new members only, by the way. So if you want to check them out down below, I'll put everything that you need, and thank you to Craftsy for sponsoring. Now we cut our patterns out on the fabric. I'm excited about this fabric. Judge me, but I've been a bad girl. I've used these for other things other than fabric. Whatever, you have to live with your own consequences, right? Oh my God, I'm sucking at this. Some days I'm just really bad. Has anyone seen those fabric things, like the ones that they use at Joann's on TikTok shop? Okay, I have my lining pieces. I had to cut out 2 of these for the lining, 2 of these for the pocket. This is going to be so cute, is it not, you guys? Like under like that. I think it's going to be adorable. And then 2 straps, which I'm curious how that's going to work. Like you fold them over, and then the pocket for inside, which I'm making the pocket polka dot to kind of bring the polka dot on the inside. I think you're technically maybe supposed to do it with the lining fabric. Maybe not though. I'm not sure. Anyway, you can do it all with the same fabric. I, again, wanted it to be waterproof on the inside. It doesn't look like there are a lot of instructions, so we're just going to dive right in, basically. Starting with the pocket, actually. Turn the inner pocket edge under 3/8 of an inch twice. Okay, 3/8 of an inch. We edge stitch there, I believe, and then we'll come right back. Ready? First stitch of the whole video. That's an important one, actually. Now we do all of the inner edges, turn under. So you just turn them under, not twice. I need steam. Haven't changed my sewing needle in literally since right before my apartment jacket with all the sewing that I did with that. And then I made quite a few things after that. I desperately needed to do that. So I just did that and I feel like, honestly, like a new person. That looks good, right? Okay, and now we take a lining piece like that. Okay, that looks cute already. And then we're going to stitch around only these parts, right? And I also just got new pins without the glass things because I follow so many like fashion schoolgirls and they always have this kind of a needle, I'm sorry, this kind of a pin, and I'm always jealous. I'm like, they just look so much sleeker. So we're trying that. Perfect, look at that. And then I'm gonna be able to put whatever I want in it. What if I want to put like, if I want it to be 2 little pockets, can I add 1 line here? Maybe I should do that. In the middle. Only because I want to. So I'm gonna do a double line in the middle, just so I have 2 pockets, kind of, because I like that a little bit better, personally. Okay, not gonna lie, my lines look straight when they're contrasted in the back. I'm only showing for a second in case I'm wrong, but I'm just saying. Okay, that's cute. Come on now. Can I fit my phone in it? I can, look at it. Okay, cute. Now we need to make 4 pleats. This is the part I'm most nervous about, but this is also what attracted me to the bag. I thought it was a little bit different, and I haven't seen that really in like a polka dot fabric, and I think that that could be cute. So we're gonna try it. See, it's gonna give that kind of like chill vibe towards the bottom part of it, I think, and kind of make it go a little bit more circular. So I think we have to do them on all of the lining pieces and the outside pieces. Should I measure? I feel like I can't be trusted if I don't measure. By folding the notches. They're supposed to be notches and I didn't do them. Wait. Idiot. I'm such an idiot. I always forget the notches. How many times do I forget the notches with you guys? Always. Well, let's try this now. Daddy's hooked on Mary Tudor. The one complaint about YouTube that I have is that you can't play music. Should I make a Patreon so that we can like do these things and listen to music? No. Oh, I see. You just fold both of them together. Oh my God. Pattern makers are just so smart. I have so much respect for them. Yes, I see what you're doing here. It's all coming to life. Now another edge stitch right on the pleats only. I'm getting excited because this is feeling like very easy, you know, like I should shut up. I don't like saying those things and then jinxing myself, but essentially then I'm just putting everything in together, sewing the bag around as one does. I don't want to give the whole pattern away, but I do recommend this pattern so far. The instructions have been great. Right sides together. Okay, I gotta do the sides and bottom. So that means everything up to like there. Yeah. Now when the pleats line up perfectly. All pinned, all around. Now I just need to sew it all around and see. Now the lining. I'm so excited. I think that, let's see, should we spoil it for ourselves? I think that this is going to look so cute. I just want to see how it looks turned inside out really quick. You know? Cute. Okay, I was worried it was going to be too small. And now I just have to look at how well the pleat, I don't think you can tell because of the pattern, but the pleats actually match up. I was kind of nervous about that. Oh, this is gonna be great. All right, now let's do this one and we'll be done. And then we gotta do the straps, I believe. That's what's next. Now here's where the brain's gotta work. So I need to put this back, place the lining bag in here, right sides together. This is already feeling pretty nice, chunky. Together at one side of the bag and stitch. Oh, okay, so you do the side together. Place the lining bag inside the outer bag, right sides together. Pin the 2 layers together at one side of the bag and stitch the seam allowance. Place the lining bag inside the outer bag. Oh, the V. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I'm just so excited to have a polka dot bag, you guys. I feel like I have pictured myself. I feel like I haven't reached my true potential yet as far as like spring outfits go. Oh my god, in this summer, this is kind of like bag of the summer, right? Should I title it that? Making the bag of the summer, which I do think actually like other publications have titled a polka dot bag / the Nina Bow bag such as well. Now the other side of the V, gotta find this. The nice thing, once I do this once, I think I'll feel a lot more confident in doing it again and then adding like the certain things that maybe I want in a bag that I haven't found. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is my first bag. Did I tell you that? Yeah. So to be honest, I never cared about doing it. Never wanted to, never had the ambition. I was like, nope, I'll leave that up to the professionals. But now I was like, I had all this polka dot fabric. I was like, you know what? Fine. Who pronounces bag like bag? I have friends who do, and they're not even Canadian. We live like kind of close to the border, but I love it when people say bag. Bag and garage. Jump to the left, stick it, glide. 6. Imagine if we can listen to that while we're doing this. I just feel like it would be so much more fun. Pin the lining bag to the outer bag on the front curve. Oh, now we're gonna do... Okay, wait. I'm waiting for the part where reach into the bag lining and invert the bag by pulling the outer bag through the 6-inch lining opening. That I did do. Well, I didn't really remember. I had to go back in and add it. So if you're making this, don't forget to do that. So now what do I do? Reach into the bag, invert the bag by pulling the outer bag through the lining. Okay. And up for this. This feels very important. It's like a mission. Everything through that little hole. Did I do something wrong? Oh no, did I do something wrong? Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I thought I closed it up when I shouldn't have. Oh my gosh! Why does it look tilted? Am I stupid? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's... I don't know. Oh, maybe it is supposed to, because then it goes around your shoulder. I don't freaking know. Side and curved edge flat. Oh, there's more straps. Oh my god, that makes way more sense. I was like, wait, what did I literally do wrong? Oh my god, that makes so much more sense. I was like, okay, it looks so off, but I was just trusting the process. Okay, that makes more sense. Hello. Okay, cute. Now I need to press this, it said. Bruh. Geeking out, you guys. I think this is so fucking cute. Now the straps, which says we close them right sides together in halves. I'm going to do this just because I like to. It doesn't tell you stitch, but it makes it easier for me to stitch. Now stitch, and then you leave a section open, I guess, for you to fit the straps through. On each end you leave 1.5 inches. Okay, I see. Oh, okay, so you stitched up to there. Only the ends. I get it now. But we're gonna have to do this slowly because I can already see myself getting confused. I'm gonna do the straps and I'll come back to you because I want to focus. You guys ready? I'm going to show you. And to preface this, I really love it and I'm very obsessed with it. And let me just show you. Okay, this is the final product. I love the pleats at the bottom. I think it gives it such a nice rounded structure to it, or shape, which is exactly what I wanted. I was looking for so many different patterns on Etsy, and a lot of them were kind of more squared off. And so I think I already mentioned that, but still, I love the shape of this. The size is quite perfect, I feel like, for me. I feel like in general for a bag, this is the perfect size. And I think I might even want to make another one even bigger. I have like this other polka dot fabric, and I think if I were to make that same pattern in this, but like a lot bigger for summer, it could be like a tote bag kind of thing. Overall, I think it's perfect. Oh, also, I am glad that I elongated the straps a little bit. If you guys remember, whenever I was cutting, I was just had like a gut feeling, just because I wear big bulky coats a lot like this. I want to wear this throughout all seasons, you know what I mean? In the summertime, it's gonna be fine even if I shortened it, but I feel like just because I elongated it, it really helped me. So just saying. But overall, I really liked this Etsy pattern. I think they did such a great job. I really like the instructions, very straightforward and easy to follow. So if you want to try them out, I'll link the pattern down below. Also some similar fabrics to what I used, I'll link below as well. And I really like this one. I don't know, something about the feel of it, it really works. And then this inside lining being like this, I like it. I'm glad I went with this route. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed making this with me. I would love to do more videos like this if you like them. Make sure you subscribe down below and like this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!